Jessica Ramsey who makes it through. I should say that the Olympic silver medalist Raven Saunders had five no throws, not managing to get a legal throw in at all, so a huge disappointment for her. So it's going to be Jessica Ramsey with this fourth round effort of 18.99 who'll get the chance to throw again in the sixth and final round. Only three, as I said, get the chance to have an extra throw, but at the moment the way it stands is Chase Ely leads 19.51, Maggie Mckeon in second place 19.32, Jessica Ramsey 18.99.
حتى الآن سجلت 14.82 وتحتل المركز الأول مؤقتا.
So field already underway, and we will still have the final three in a different format this year in the shot put. We'll just have a quick look at the best throws so far. All of the athletes get 5 rounds. This is Maggie Mckeon in the second round.
With 14 meters 14.
And after a no throw in the first round, again struggling a little bit, although it doesn't really, of course, the wind is just your balance in the circle, and they're right at the top of the home straight where the wind really is whistling across, but holding it together pretty well there. Chase Ely qualifying for a final throw with her third round effort. It was a very, very good one, well over 19 meters for Chase Ely, and not too far off a personal best, 19.51, and that actually lead the competition. Well, earlier on this evening we had the women's shot put. It was a really, really good competition, and Chase Ely was leading. She's unbeaten outdoors so far this year, the American. These three were the three women who won the medals at the World Indoor Championship, so they were here to rejoin battle. We ended up into the sixth round, the top three ranked as they were. Schilder had actually set a national record in round 2, but it was Chase Ely to go first, having thrown 19.66 in round 3. This is what she did in round 6, though. Huge roar from her, and it went out to beyond 20 meters. So although she threw over 20 meters indoors, outdoors, that's the first time she's managed to do that. She came so close in Hengelo earlier in the year, 1998, and then tonight, 20 meters and 13 for Chase Ely of the USA. And although the other two were yet to go, she pretty much knew that that was going to be good enough to win. Personal best outdoors for Chase Ely. Saved her best until last. She was already leading, as I said, up until that point. High five from the strawberry. And Schilder there was hoping that she could respond, having set this new national record in round 2 of 19 meters and 46. The European under-23 champion, as I mentioned, bronze medal at the World Indoors. That national record, incidentally, you can see she wasn't able to respond, maybe trying a little too hard there, just getting it all wrong in the circle. But that was her 6th national record indoors and outdoors this season. A great form, Jessica Schilder. Just got a little bit wet. We had a bit of a downpour halfway through this shot put as well. Just made conditions in the circle a little slippy for a short while. But I don't think she was too bothered about not managing to throw in the final round. That new national record will be what she will remember from Oslo 2022. Well, the gold medalist at the World Indoor Championships was Dongmo, and just really beginning to get things going outdoors this year. 4th at the Olympics last year, 2nd in Hengelo, and had to settle for 3rd place tonight. She couldn't improve in the final round. Actually, no, she did, excuse me. And round 2, she'd thrown 19.15, and then she did improve on that to 19.43. So just came up 3 centimeters short of taking 2nd place. So Dongmo, despite that big effort in the final round, having to settle for 3rd.
Well, earlier on this evening was the women's shot put. 3 of the top 4 in the world were here, including Sarah Mitten, a relatively new name. The Canadian has improved by 1.5 meters this year almost. 7th in the world indoors in Belgrade. She was World University Games champion 3 years ago. That was her claim to fame. She hadn't broken 18.89 before this year. She's now thrown 20.33. That was in the national championships in Langley, Canada at the weekend. That was a new national record. This is her in round 3, going up to 19 meters 90. but ending up as good enough for second place. New ground being broached all the time by Mitten.
Well, in round 4, not quite responding to Mitten, but Dongmo, the world indoor champion. In fact, that was the last defeat for Chase Healy, was at the World Indoor Championships when Dongmo beat her. Couldn't quite go as far as the Canadian, as Tim was saying, much improved the Canadian. And 19:30 for Dongmo for the world indoor champion. Put her in 3rd.
Well, Chase Healy in the form of her life. Through a personal best to win the US title last Sunday in Eugene. She was only 7th at the World Championships 3 years ago, but she's a better athlete now, is the American. World #1 this year. In round 2, she threw 20:30, and then in round 6, in the final 3 throw-off, 20 metres 48. She won by over half a metre. She really is in superb form. She's in that groove where the confidence is high, the technique is near perfect, and she's a strong favourite for those World Championships in front of the home crowd in a couple of weeks. Brilliant from Healy. Wears her heart on her sleeve too.
I was listening to a couple of athletes chatting over lunch yesterday, one about people who could run quick from other events, and apparently Chase Healy can run a pretty decent 100 metres as well. Apparently she's pretty quick.
I saw that, yes. Healy winning the shot then, 20:48 from Mitten and Dongmo, the 20-metre barrier separating the American from her rivals.
So, women's shot put, second round, Sarah Mitten, fresh from the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where she was a brilliant winner, something of a surprise winner. But Sarah Mitten here from Canada. Happy with that, lying in 5th place, but 19:44 puts her up into 3rd. Now, earlier we had a thrilling women's shot put competition, one of 6 field events here today. Here is Jessica Schilder, who took bronze in Eugene a couple of weeks ago. She made the final 3 with that second round throw. National record of 1984 and a lifetime best. She really is in a rich vein of form at the moment. Jessica Schilder, still only 23 years old. So Jessica Schilder safely through. That was the meeting record, sorry, the national record for the Netherlands behind Chase Healy. Chase Healy, of course, was the story of the women's shot put in Eugene. The first American to win the world title. And here she was in her first competition since. The meeting record, incidentally, coming into this meeting in Celeste was 19:32 by Uriel Dongma. Well, that went in the opening round. Chase Healy, 19:84, and they're 20:38 in round 3.